Okay, people, I don't know if my time's going to run out, but you might want to juxtapose this email that I sent to my dad not too long ago, actually. Just when I first arrived here 6 months ago, whatever, when I was reaching out to Daddy, foolishly so, reaching out to Daddy, had no idea that I'd fucked up Daddy's plans to have this wonderful, end of his life. His golden years with his long-lost son. Sorry, Daddy. Sorry, my imperfect nature and my fucked up existence that happened from the moment I was born, so obviously it happened. A lot of things that weren't under my control ruined your plans now. Anyway, juxtapose this with the letter that I've just recently, about a month ago, sent to my aunt, who's dying. Who has pancreatic cancer, that she'll hopefully live, You never know. Miracles can happen. She's already outlived it almost 5 months longer. She was only given 7 months to live back in December. Okay. This is to my brother. I emailed him, and I also emailed a copy of this to Daddy, of course. Told Daddy I never wanted to hear from him again. Darren, I have a 1-year restraining order against my abusive ex-boyfriend who choked me while his devout Christian mother watched him choke me and said nothing on 3/7/12. I think it was actually 3/6/12, by the way, folks. And I am now, I think it was 3/6. And I am now, after living on the streets of LA and in domestic violence shelters after 3/8/12, living in a Massachusetts homeless shelter, because my so-called family on my mother's side has once again fucked me over. The human being who contributed the sperm that created me, that apparently, quote-unquote, created you around the same time, Darren, doesn't care at all about any of the aforementioned things. He only cares that my 100% truthful words to you mess things up between you and him. And they were truthful words that happened probably a year before or something. Then this happened to me or whatever, I didn't know I'd fuck things up with Daddy. I thought he was, getting along fine and dandy with his newfound family. I had no idea that I possessed so much power, Darren, but you really shouldn't dislike or condemn our father because of the psychological, emotional, and only that kind, by the way, abuse he periodically perpetrated upon me throughout my 4 years of high school hell, when his living girlfriend Diane's inexplicable kindness towards me was the only thing that prevented me from falling apart completely. People change, brother. Our father drank and smoked pot back then. He was also a young, cocky bastard back then, but he's old now and in physical pain. Equals he wants his son. I'll never speak to him again, but so what? He and I have never been close anyway, so what does it matter? Truthfully, Darren, why should you care about how our father treated me 30-plus years ago? And I mean this, people. Stupid people. Darren should not care about how our father treated me 30-plus years ago, Why should you care about me at all? Don't you get that our father didn't even want me, Darren? When I was in high school and desperate for my daddy's love and acceptance, he admitted to me that he'd always resented me because his mother had forced him to marry my mother, who was pregnant with me. Relatively recently, my mom told me that my daddy had ordered her to abort me. She also told me that he was off screwing one of his whores while I was being born. Equals, will our father call my mom a liar like he's calling me, Darren, brother? On more than one occasion over the past few years, I've honestly told my mother that I truly wished she had aborted me like my father had wanted her to do. It is what it is, brother, and there really is no legitimate reason why you and your normative quote-unquote family and Daddy can't all be great friends. But I'm not gonna fucking pretend for our father or for anybody else on this planet that my life didn't happen the way I know it did. And that goes out to my mama, who has suffered from schizophrenia since I was 10. It goes out to my entire family, both sides. It goes out to the aunt who has cancer. It goes out to my Aunt Mary, and it goes out to everybody who has ever entered my reality. I am not going to fucking pretend that my life did not happen the way that I know it did. The end.